Katie, good evening. We know that two people were shot, three people were injured and taken to the hospital, and that police are confirming at this hour. Times Square has totally thinned out. Mass crowds of people were running for the scene just before 5 o'clock. In fact, just before my photographer and I went live on another story at 5 o'clock, we saw crowds of people running north on 7th Avenue from 46th Street up into 47th to 48th. What happened? We heard a shooting is what they told us, and about 10 minutes later, another crowd of people running from the scene, another shooting. Police are investigating this. There is heavy police presence here. At one point, my photographer and we also had to take cover. We headed north because we weren't sure exactly what happened. We do know that two people were shot in the torso area. Police say, again, three people taken to the hospital. We know a female and a child. They were both shot in the torso. It's unclear of their relationship at this time, but unconfirmed reports say it was a mother-daughter. Ages are unknown at this time. So 47th, that is exactly behind me at the TKTS booth. That is blocked off south into 43rd. There's a lot of traffic delays. Again, heavy police presence, and the people we spoke with who actually witnessed the shooting that is now under investigation are just horrified.
That was very scary. Like I said, I have my family with me. We was all there. They said kids got shot. And like I said, we went that way fast as we could we went. And I see it's pretty calmed off, so we can get back in our hotel. Hopefully we can get in there. I don't know yet, not. We gotta make it back down that way.
So that was within time span of about an hour. That man we spoke with, he was a tourist. He was visiting New York City with his family, coming to the heart of tourism, the heart of the world when it comes to tourism here in Times Square. Times Square now on lockdown, and that tourist and other people who are just wondering exactly what happened and what is going to happen, they are frightened. We do know behind me, again, the TKTS booth is right behind me on 47th and 7th. That area now is blocked off, and it continues to be blocked off through Times Square south till about 43rd. So between 43rd and 45th, those streets are blocked off. You're being asked to avoid this area at all costs. That's the obvious, because there are going to be heavy delays at this point. This shooting is very much under investigation. We're told the shooter is still not in police custody. There's going to be a press conference coming up later on this evening. Of course, our team will keep you posted right here on Pix 11 News. The irony, Katie, of it all, my photographer and I were doing a story on tourism. We were talking about tourism pop-up vaccine sites, and we decided to come to Times Square because, as I mentioned moments ago, this is the heart of tourism. Times Square, that's what you think of.
Exactly.
And then we set up for our live shot, and that is when the shooting came out. So it's just unbelievable, really, is what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's terrifying and it's terrible. And you were saying that even you and the cameraman felt like you had to go on, go seek cover. What happened there? How did you do that?
Absolutely. So our live truck is directly to our right, and when we saw the first group of people running, they look like maybe high school age. So I was just thinking, maybe they're running from like a dance, or maybe they had an event and they're all being rowdy. We're like, what happened? What happened? And then that's when they said, there was a shooting, there was a shooting. And my photographer, I looked at each other, and we were about to go live at 5 o'clock on that other story, and we just started heading north. We're like, because your instincts kick in, you can't stand here. And then moments later, police just came to the scene. They started blocking off roads. And at this hour, I can report it is much quieter than it was even an hour ago.
All right, Rebecca, and I also want to clarify one point. The way you described it, it sounds as though there was one shooting that involved a mother, perhaps a mother and a child. And then there was a separate shooting. Were they connected in any way, or do police are they still investigating that?
Yeah, it's unclear why there was a second group of people that went running. I'm under the impression that it was one shooting that happened first, and then another one that happened. It was approximately 5 to 10 minutes later, I would say, when that second group of people we saw running from Times Square. But I think that would be the unconfirmed reports of the mother-daughter shooting. Police can confirm 2 people were shot. So I believe it was the one shooting followed by another one moments later. And then again, a third person taken to the hospital for injuries. Condition of that person unknown at this time.
All right, Rebecca, thank you so much for that. And again, we'll get back to you when you have more information, especially after that news conference.